Hey yo, welcome back to Warframe again. Exploring the walls.
Operate.
Yeah, getting right to it. I don't know what else to say. All I know is I'm trying to get all the recent quests done before 1999 comes out. I don't know much about 1999. It looks fun. Now that is an old computer. Okay. So I wonder if them was one of the mysterious.
Ah, my lonely vigil is over. Follow me, Tenno, and on no account wake the family. Despite their conflicts, they sleep in peace. But a solitary dream plagues me. You must understand. Constructs cannot dream. And yet, I have. In my dream, one single name repeats. Kalimos. The memory surface, long locked away. This was no dream, Tenno. It was a precept. The Kalimo sequence.
So was it saying is like this guy learning the when he mom there was to find out what he is up to.
I must fulfill this dormant precept. The Kalimo sequence has begun, and it cannot be undone.
Lord ain't following us.
I have one responsibility in the Kalimo sequence. Awaken the sleeper. But I cannot do it alone. Please, assist me once more.
That's some type of blueprint, some math or something? Face we saw. This is the coffin we saw. That's now smashed.
I fear we are off the edge of the map and into the domain of monsters. Master Entrati never completed his final project, the vessels. The sequence dictates they cannot awaken before the sleeper does. Do you hear that? Let us hope the sleeper is untroubled by such strangeness. Find them.
Sounds like some type of monster, considering we're on Deimos. Flashing lights? Warning? Wait, shut the taking of buildings. Scan all the things. Entrati Obols. I need to loot this place before we start destroying it. Oh, crap. This be everything? Road.
Necromex. Poor abandoned things, still faithfully following Master Entrati's last command. To defend. Show mercy, Temple. End them.
I'm getting lost hands at least. that all of them? Oh, we're down there.
Master Entrati called it the Void Tongue. He feared it was meaningless, and feared more that it was not.
Bad swing. So, down here. Yeah, I'm being overly careful. One more. Oops. Are these like mini necromechs?
That book was like a diary to Master Entrati. His grimoire. No doubt it holds the secrets of the vessels and of the Kalimo sequence. Take it, Tenno.
This being the book? Oh, now the more for the book.
The grimoire is very active. It is reading you. I confess it galls me slightly to see a compendium of knowledge used as a weapon. But needs must. We need be in no doubt of your skill, at any rate.
Grimar, level 1. Oh. Hello, mysterious figure. Oh, that wall. Yeah, that was Percy Wally.
A monstrous danger, these labs. Better off sealed. We can only hope the sleeper has been untouched by this vast horror. This great indifference.
Okay, it's somewhere on the inside of this. There we go. Murmur sarcophagus. Hostage? Probably won't need those at one point or another. I'm scanning something, I just don't know what I'm scanning. Those things. I guess we're enemies over this one or something though. credit. Ow. Oh. That's a very small spot. Really?
I ask too much of you, Tenno. These horrors must be stopped! If these fragments were to unite... Destroy them swiftly, Tenno!
Ooh, doesn't want to use this thing.
Right. Onward!
I'm surprised we haven't heard the other guy. What's his name? Not Lloyd. What's that?
The next train is arriving. Doors are on the right.
I don't think I've actually ever been on a subway. Not in my area of the world. There's Skype. Okay, I'm glad I was down there.
A trap? Master Entrati jealously protected his most adored possessions, be they objects or people. Come, the sleeper awaits.
Hopefully, Lloyd isn't too quiet. Which one was it? The old man? The old man.
The Kalimo sequence has begun? Did he send you? Is he? No. No, of course he didn't. That would be impossible.
This is, well, Lloyd, the original.
Huh.
All emotional centers very much intact. Did you have a good sleep?
Ah, the helpful necroloid my Albrecht had made, so that I might have assistance and company. Perhaps that made it easier for him to leave. Resume your duties, construct.
Resume your duties, construct.
Please, follow me.
This is a Tenno, an orphan of the void. Continuing the struggle our master abandoned.
A Tenno. A deserter, presumably. Is it not aware there's a war going on? So, the war too is just a memory now.
System, audio. I already have it all maxed. You walk so slowly. Understandable. You are not a space ninja. He's really just, alright, follow me, without even saying that. Isn't it right near the front? Yeah, he's a
Tenno,
smash coffin.
while Lloyd completes his inspections, you'd better meet the Cavia, a reminder of darker times. Though Master Entrati always hoped the awaited operator would be able to understand them.
Okay, for me I thought it was gonna be a sentient fish. Norg status, fully alert, brain function exceptional, monitoring nutrients. Subject sent into void by an A and Trotty on mission 3-1. Fibonacci sequence. I know that I know of it, I just don't know what it means. Some different bird? Avian sass. Overstimulated. Sedative recommended. Revival process ongoing. Subject sent to void by A and Trotty on mission 3-1. Mission 3-1 must be important. And I want to say cow? Serve light status, extreme depression.
An incomplete experiment, one might say.
No substitute made available. Species extinction imminent. Subject sent to void by A and Trotty on mission 3-1.
Albrecht left a great deal incomplete. The vessels are unfinished, like a book one might one day return to. Operable, barely. The sequence dictates I am to wait for their operator. Clearly that cannot be you.
Oh, it can be. Tenno, Master Entrati's grimoire suggests you are the key. That colorless antique there? Use it.
This isn't right. The transference stream. It's being diverted.
Why? So, Veterans and Boys hopefully not copyrighted. But now we'll...
Please note, Payment processing systems are powered. All ticketing stations are cash only.
Some random dude.
Arthur, find a terminal. Check in. I need to know you made it.
Well, I just tried to roll. I hope that was scripted.
Owie. Feels like there's someone in my head.
Nearly done with this bitch of a year. I wish we could just start over. Find that Dr. and Trotty bastard on day one. Then I wouldn't be alone on New Year's Eve.
Okay. Oh, terminal. Notice.
They found me. Keep going, Arthur. Find Dr. and Trotty. Follow him into hell if you have to.
Oh no.
Coming up to midnight, folks. Is your PC ready for the new millennium? Or are you one of those exhausted who can tell this so-called white man is just a bunch of bullpucky? Stay tuned. Here's where we find out.
Too close to be. Great for my kills and count. Oh, this is terrible. Oh. I guess the person would actually get tired. Oh, that's not good. It's the kitty from the opening. Kavat.
You are late.
Well, that's remoting. He's possessed by Wally. Yeah, I'm just gonna say blame Wally for most of this. What's going on?
So, Albrecht made it to 1999 in one piece. But that thing is still on his heels. Albrecht rarely smiled after his return from the void. And never like that. I smashed the casket for nothing! It followed him anyway! Silence, creatures! It seems the murmur overloaded your connection. Unfortunately for Albrecht's cherished POM 2, not as future-proof as the label claimed. Alas. The murmur. They're attacking the sensory network I installed. Our eyes and ears. To arms, Tenno! Play the warrior, and leave the tactics to me.
I'm fine with that.
Construct, I'm awake. Your one responsibility is fulfilled. Be with the family. They must be kept in the state of ignorance to which my Albrecht so wisely consigned them.
But I... Yes, I see. Until we meet again, Tenno.
Oh, we actually have mandatory. Dread out. Not here. So is it sidearm? No. Melee? No. No. Grim. Nope. Grim. Oh, level 30, that explains it. Okay. And let's see what he gets with this. Okay, no. No. Nope. You'll do better now? Hey, what did it say about it anyway? Too late now. I'm gonna get it later. Well, since it's actually a loud weapon, I'll switch up to... Mesa. Flashing knife one, maybe? Not sure if this is flashy enough for that.
I'd crawl away in shame too if I'd done what Lloyd did.
Ooh.
Doesn't that grimoire feel a little... light?
The murmur presumes to destroy our auditory and visual senses. In all the time I have been asleep, they have never once been so bold.
Here I... Charlie...
Ignore the caveat, Tenno. If Albrecht ever understood their babble, he never bothered to share that knowledge with me. Here they come! After all those years of creepy, silent encroachment, something has changed them, stirred them up. The necromechs never could be compelled to attack the murmur. Albrecht suspected they could no longer distinguish between the indifferents and himself. A theory he was reluctant to confirm. There is a defense system of sorts. Gather enough of the floating Vospine glyphs, and they should reinvigorate the organs you're here to protect.
Building or something?
A fallback system, in case the promised operator never showed.
building a wall. Hey, those are things for the Paragon. Let's do this thing.
Focus. Get to the victory. Look at them. The indifference. He could have given lessons in indifference.
Oh.
Come! Oopsie! Come!
Albrecht once thought the Cavia should have been destroyed. Failures all. But he briefly showed reluctance. And I saw no reason to punish them for his negligence. I saw off Dralum's thugs. I beat back the infested. And by the void I shall see the end of these monstrosities.
I changed to Mesa. I wonder why we had 15. So far, blast. I guess it's like technique quest for Dante, maybe? That's about it.
Dust yourself down, Tenno. We are still alive. Rejoin me, and the Kalimo sequence may proceed.
Fish wants one? Hello, fish. Wait, what?
You're right, Fish. Lloyd could never figure things out. We have nothing to worry about.
Wally.
If the Kavia have been babbling our secrets to the Murmur, I shall immolate the lot of them. Promise or no promise? It seems Albrecht said more than we heard. Despite the signal becoming corrupted, his words to you are preserved in the transference buffer. We should extract them. But for that, the POM-2 requires a replacement board. And those are all hidden away in the Netracels. You do understand that accessing a Netracell without a key glyph is completely impossible?
You have no idea what any of those are? Yes. Thank you. The red outline was weary.
A key glyph? So, the Kavia have provided the very item we require. Very well. Proceed to the Netracell at your own risk, Tenno. That babbling oddity may be sending you into a trap,
Where'd he go?
and if you do end up in one, I'm afraid you are on your own.
Okay, well, next mission it is.
Key glyphs are a heavy burden for living beings to bear. Each type will impede you in its own way.
Will this survive then? His access terminal? He's safer. Well, that's quite welcome. Welcome. That's like 3 X's. This is X's is the word. Xmas? Suddenly temple. Hi, Wally.
Look at these things lying around, abandoned. Like you, Lloyd.
You are his demon, not mine. I won't listen.
My apologies, Tenno. I shall refrain from further outbursts.
It's Dave Wally, understandable. Who the hell are these Eximuses? Well. Back better. That guy wasn't there a minute ago. Not really. But why such old computer? Oh, wait, what? Apparently this wasn't the right way. It just came from there. So this is kind of like, spy? Is it not really? Well, it's really sabotage then? Nope. That's a lot of items in that level though.
There, a Netracell. Albrecht has stored all manner of sentimental old junk in these. Insert the key leaf. The Netracell's security apparatus is diligent. That door won't open while it can sense the murmur nearby. So eliminate them. Necromites! The lab's automated systems are trying to lock down the Netracell. Their only option is to destroy.
guys kidding me? Thanks, do you use this one?
Sardonic aloofness. I was a fool not to see the resemblance before.
Well, I don't know, it keeps on exploding me. Oh, damn. Okay, now it's kind of like Wally.
You should have left well enough alone, kiddo. It'll never get better if you keep on picking at it.
Oh, he's still there. Surprising. Now you're gone.
Excellent. Return to me with the board, Tenor.
Hey, look at that. Seriously? And okay, and there. I'm not complaining because, well, I am complaining. During the game, the Nora Night mission we completed. Do them all.
Thank you. A moment, please. Would you do the honors?
Arthur? Tenno. Forgive me. I need Lloyd to understand why I had to leave. Without him. Why I forced him to destroy the device after I had gone. And why I could never say the words he so needed to hear.
And oh, make the video, okay?
If I had remained in the Deimos laboratory, Lloyd would never have been safe from him. You know of what I speak. And so I retreated to the only place in history where that entity could not easily follow, to draw his greedy eye away from Lloyd. Tenno, I require your trust. Craft the little curio whose blueprints you will find in the computer's memory. Complete the Kalemos sequence. Repair. Rebuild. When the time is right, find me.
Okay.
The skin of a martyr doesn't suit you, Albrecht. If something mattered, he'd have found a way. It's too late. You heard him, Tenno. He requires your trust. So craft the bloody thing.
Okay, we'll be back because we have to go all the way to the orbiter. It's a Griffin-like statue? I don't know what else to call it. But its head looks too bulbous.
Tick-tock, kiddo. You don't want to be late again, do you?
Shrill Voca. Yahoo Gargoyle. Yeah, disappear. Okay, surprisingly you didn't. Awkward. So
The Yahoo Gargoyle. Bring it back here and we shall examine what form will do to help us.
oh, do we have to? Oh, right here. Answer my question.
Albrecht may have told you to build that thing, but given how he used people and threw them away, he may not have cared for your safety. If that gargoyle is a threat, you must take it from the sanctum immediately. Now, activate it.
Couldn't you? Okay.
At last! If ignorance is bliss, then you, Tenno, must be ecstatic. Come on then. Bring it closer. Wakey, wakey.
Fish.
Where did that come from? Identify yourself!
Please, Lloyd. Let them figure it out.
Hello, fish. You can talk
Here,
now.
in the jar. What? The fish with the big brain? Yes, the fish with the big brain. Can we please finally get this interminable process over with?
Albrecht used you to give the Cavia a voice, just as he used me to keep them alive. Such a resourceful man.
So, here we are then, the best of what's left. Clearly, Papa's plan was countered. Color me surprised. Right then, we may proceed with the sequence.
You animals have observed us all this time, have you not? You've given yourself a role in the sequence?
Indeed we have. Oh, come, Lloyd. It's named after Papa's favorite pet. Spare the rod and spoiled. We know the fragmented ones are heralds of the indifference. We know the chosen operator must summon and destroy them. And regrettably, you, Lloyd, have made this impossible.
Choose your words carefully, fish.
Tenno, the grimoire is incomplete. The final page hidden away by Lloyd. Be a darling and retrieve it. That's all. Run along.
So be it. The gift of decency was clearly not bestowed upon the Cavia, Tenno. But I cannot deny the page's current status is lost.
Talk! I can talk! Hey, hey! Oh, Mr. Lloyd! Mr. Lloyd! Where is Papa? Why did Papa leave us? Mr. Lloyd!
Papa is gone. We could all be gone too. In an instant. Like, we have to keep quiet.
Okay.
Well, these are significant characters.
To boil this down for you, should the indifference's corrupting touch reach us and take back our speech, we would be screwed. So, Maria love, and eradicate the murmur in this patch before the big bad gets word that Lloyd's awake and the fish is talking.
Tenno. There is some truth to what the fish says. That page was the last thing my Albrecht ever wrote. Meant for me. Since I had no interest in reading his endless self-justifications, I hid it away instead. But with all this chaos, it's undetectable.
We're really like back to the robot part.
So long as the indifference is missing a digit, it is confined to the strands of Kra. Don't ask, your tiny mind would likely pop under the strain of understanding. This limitation is our one hope.
Do not patronize the Tenno fish. The strands of Kra are merely void renderings of the chains of cause and effect. Conceptually embodied timelines, if you will.
Papa's daughter excelled at explaining complicated concepts in childish terms. I see now where she learned it.
What are real disgusting constructs made by Wally or something?
I'm sure this is you. The rest of us are moments away from an extinction grim, black, and final. So, if you would be so kind, push up so I can point you toward that sodding page.
Angry fish is angry.
Bravo! It was a long walk towards competence, but here...
How about you give me the page instead, kiddo? Consider it part of our deal.
Too off, Wally.
It's done. Keep it to yourself, Tenno. I'm damned if I'm giving Albrecht the last word.
Phil hand raps upon the untimed door, and sans grimoire, we are undone! Weeping Rumble!
Fish uses big words. I confused. Bleh.
Listen, the murmur diverted your extraction jump. Okay. We need you back at the sanctum. Now! Hurry!
Really wish I chose a speed brain. How was I supposed to know when to be temple running?
It's taking the labs inch by inch. Well, I won't let it take his bloody Carvia!
The sodding indifference seeks a path through the walls, and then, Tenno, through you! Keep it at bay. The strand holds. The indifference approaches. Soon, it will take on mass.
Get out! There is nothing for you here! Get out! Ah!
Tinu! The grimoire must speak with its own voice.
Spontaneous name change?
You gave me back my sight, but I would not spare you a glance. You gave me back my voice, but I never spoke to praise you as I should. For you were my right hand, my strength, my support, my sanctuary. Even when the galleries hurled scorn upon me, your sole desire was to suffer it in my stead.
Didn't you do the first time already?
On your first day of service, you aspired to be worthy of me. I only wish that I could have been worthy of you, my lord.
This is annoying. battle, essentially. Okay. Not battle and touching face sentimentally? Is it supposed to represent him and Albrecht? Okay. Well,
This stillness. Tenno! No. Operator.
The strand of claw has been cut, while the indifference remains undeterred. I foresee a grim and continuing struggle to safeguard Papa's laboratory from its fell and ruinous grasp.
Indeed. I shall not waver. Protect the vessels. Repair. Rebuild. So runs the Kalimo sequence. And such is our task. In the version of the past we saw, my Albrecht said we were too late. The solution, naturally, is to arrive on time next time. You keep the murmur at bay, I shall fulfill my role. Punctuality. The Entrati family never could arrive on time without my help. And so, here I am, back to my old role, the diligent servant. Albrecht would have smiled at that, I think.
what did he say to you right before he left?
He said,
I'd like to admit, Road, I don't know why, that this was the way, no way to remember me.
my last sight of your face must not be marred by tears.
A deal. The deal was shook. A little handshake, arm it took. Though from the deal, the wee child ran.
Yet still, we end as we began.
So, did Wally corrupt him? And that's flicking part of Lotus. None of this is image.
Now that you're here, Tenno, let's put you to work. You've met the animals? The catastrophe Albrecht saddled me with? Well, any ideas? Their roles were intended to be filled by qualified personnel. People! Instead, we have this. It's bad comedy. They're imprinted with whatever information they need to function, and an understanding of our current state of affairs, including Albrecht's absence. They were sent into the void using a bell of the same design that Albrecht initially used. The void got in, somehow. Again. One of the animals was lost, and the rest came back like that. We placed them in stasis, pending a proper examination. For them, the disaster, intelligence, and selfhood all occurred only hours ago. They're psychological shrapnel, and they're all we've got. See what you can do with them. I simply do not have the time.
Exchange Boca for caviar.
Remain of stalwart mind, Tenno. Even in the face of... Oh, no matter. I'm quite content down here, I assure you.
Okay, that explains it.
A chap has to have his space.
This seems like the most expensive.
Splendid.
Oh, that's one of each.
There we are then.
Arcane Dissolution?
I hear his voice sometimes when I walk these halls alone. Quiet, entreating, insistent.
So, basically, gotcha for...
Oh, I'll just pop off and find something
research
to...
Dante.
I cannot lie, Tenno. I've always felt
Vessel
nervous in the
capabilities.
presence of Warframes. The Orokin twisted people into weapons, and I've seen firsthand the bloody and well-deserved consequences of that act. Dante, though. In his company, I felt no such anxiety. He was warm, earnest, literate, a fellow seeker. To know that he perished in these very halls while I slept is a bitterness to me. Parvos Granum stole from the Entrati. He boasted of it. All that Albrecht had freely given, all he had sacrificed was not enough. Can you blame me for despising the man?
Okay, so, yeah, this is going to take a lot of, farming.
I'll just put this on... a fresh opportunity to continue my Albrecht's work. Research keeps the Kavia busy, and that, our service, is but a shadow.
We'll see what they talk about.
Dagther is the last. Oh, yes. Operator, correct? Drifter, perhaps? You'll find our merry band share that unconventional relationship with their appellations. I am Fibonacci. Papa's design has uplifted me to function as the coordinating factor of this little group. You, may have heard that one of our number was consigned to paradise before our return from the void. Min, Dagther's mate. Yes, most unfortunate. Too often it is the good and the young who forge our future, laying their lives upon progress's unfeeling anvil. Now, let us apply ourselves to the grand work at hand, and deny our minds melancholy's frigid caress. To work!
Okay. Okay, so you're, basically mission control.
Gather the others. I have something to say to all of you. Yes, yes.
This thing up here? No. Bird 3, Fibonacci, Void. What's the... There should be another thing around here.
Remember to hand in any Voca you encounter for analysis.
You logs. Huh. That's interesting.
Mr. Dagther is very still and very quiet, like a dead thing in the hut. green thing I think that came from? Jungle. He must be practicing. Mr. Tagfur? Wow, he's really good at that. Dead thing. Is Min a dead thing? Can my friends be dead things? Can I be a dead thing? Oh, Papa will bring her back. Papa can do that. Papa won't let us be dead things. Papa, bark, loves us. Yes, bark, yes, bark, bark. Mr. Fishanachi, he'd know. Papa's plan, he said. So,
Okay.
You got it.
He's the shop.
Bark. I'll miss you.
One minute, I existed only to eat and flee and breed. The next, I was me. But Min, did Min have time to be Min? Before... She and I, we were the last. Did you know that? Without her, there's no more us. No more Tagfur and Min. No soft calls. No gentle nuzzling muzzle. No little Tagfurs. No little Mins. Ever. Fibonacci says we have to trust that it's all part of Papa's plan. How? Why? And now I have a purpose. So the fish says, to help you in the ways in which I have been instructed. But all I want is to be with her. Min.
So his mate was the fourth animal and
Papa
died.
never wanted anyone to know what he was up to. That's why he built the Netracells. Little hideaway vaults. Not even Lloyd knows what he got up to in there. I want to know. I can get you into the anchor hold, where Albrecht stored all his key glyphs. They're on a rotation timer. Only one Netracell can be opened at any given time. And before you can do that, you've got to find the Netracell and neutralize any opposition. Impossible for a guy like me, but maybe not for someone with a working pair of opposable thumbs. What do you say?
I'm not right now, thank you.
Are you sure? Oh, hello. You see what I see over that way? A monument to something taken from me. Forever. When you rebuild Papa's vessels, rip that one's head off next time. I understand.
Okay then, I guess that's all.
One must make the best of things. I'm never alone down here, Tenno. It all satisfactory, I trust.
That'll be all then. Hope you enjoyed. It was, somewhat confusing. Doodles. Yeah, these came up as soon as I got back, so if you want to listen to them.
Tenno, the Warframe Corvex was designed by my Albrecht's own hand to protect the chosen operator from the hazards of his laboratory. This design is yours, by right. I intend to keep the promise I made to him. When the time is right, and the equipment prepared, I will assist you to travel back to the past. to the pivotal year of 1999. Perhaps, between us, we may change history, Lloyd.
Chosen operator. A friendly suggestion. You could do so much more with those melee weapons of yours. I donate my wisdom on both tool and technique. Listen well. Tenukai, a fighting technique fusing void and bestial instinct. Raw power. While I have never used Tenukai, I understand it perfectly. Somewhat of a mind master. Enough so that lost materials pertaining to Tenukai have been stored just out of my reach in the sanctum. Tools. Papa was not one to rest. Use this segment to unlock more potential for your arsenal. The arcane was an art and science that Papa studied well. The convexity of my bowl a magnifying glass on his research, and now your gain. Install this segment, acquire melee arcanas, find Tenukai modules, and observe the results. A swift deletion of your foes.
Oh, the Laverian. It was floundering. You understand? Going under. All that work I put into it, and so few visited, let alone donated. Oh, I don't mean you, of course. I know you're a friend to the Laverian. You just wasn't enough. So when Parvos made me an offer, I thought, oh, why not? Just let it go. Let it all. I took the deal, Tenno. I shouldn't have, but I did. Oh, if only Dante was still around. Please, you must come see me.
May as well quickly do this. Hopefully it's done quickly.
Hello, friend. You find me now amidst the bones of all I am, of the thing that mattered most to me in my too long life. You know, I wasn't sure it was possible to be less than a man, for I was a man once. This room was to be a shrine to one of my dearest friends, but now that shall never come to pass. Look around, and I will recount what was meant to be. I imagine you surmised why I have summoned you here. To ask that, in the name of whatever friendship we share, to lend your aid to my impossible predicament. To help preserve, not me, not this shadow of a man I once was, but to keep this monument to history alive, so that future generations may learn from it and never repeat our most shameful mistakes. Granham's obsession with that bygone age demands pieces of such. Ironic, really, that one man's interest in history serves only to strip an edifice whose singular purpose was to protect it. But there remains one slim hope: the sourcing of artifacts from places other than the Laverian, sourced by you at my direction. Help me, friend. Help me, that my one great and final mistake not be the error that turns our collective history and the work of lifetimes to a single miserable use, making a rich man richer. There were rumors, of course. Master Entrati was known at that time for
Yeah,
outlandish
I'm
claims.
sorry. I'll help you, but that's going to take way too
Inbox
long.
messages await the operator. I wonder what they say.
I may as well install back module 2. Put it away for now. Where is it? Okay, I'm
Ready to kick.
but yeah. Now this is it. Tutor.